Hello my darlings and welcome back to Marion K Tarot. This is going to be your week ahead reading for the 31st of March until the 6th of April. Okay, we are marching towards April, everybody, and what a march it is being. Wow. I am filming this just as the moon is going into Aries for that eclipse energy. Ooh, oh my goodness, it's intense. How's your week been? Let me know in the comments how your week has been. It's been pretty good. Yeah, so, well, for me anyway, I am just loving all this Aries energy, okay? I have got a few placements in Aries and I love it. I love the fire. It's just so potent, it's so expressive. So we're going to be, this week coming, we're going to be, really kind of the after effects of that, but then even though we've got the moon going into Taurus, and the moon loves to be in Taurus, so it's a lovely week ahead, lunarly. Lunarly? Is that even a word? Do you think that's a word? I think I just invented a new astrology term, lunarly. I don't know. But this week, what deck am I using? I am using the beautiful Fortuna Tarot. The Fortuna... Oh, God, hello. Here's the sun out. Look, the Fortuna. There we go. Fortuna Tarot, and it is the... Oops. The Emerald Anima version, and it's from the beautiful Maria over at Studio Artemy. I adore this deck. I adore everything that Maria does, so I will link it below and go and check out, because I don't know, she was having a sale, but I don't know when it's up until, but you might get a cheeky wee bargain if you're watching this in the sun, if you're watching this when it goes live. Okay, so let's see what energies we have got coming up for the week 31st of March until the 6th of April 2025. Let us see. So, right, let's see what we've got. Okay. Oh wow. Right, so at the bottom of the deck, what have we got? We have got the Hermit, okay, at the bottom of the deck. Now, not everybody does these bottom of the deck cards, but I seem to find myself, when I'm reading for you guys here on YouTube, I tend to look at the bottom of the deck. The Hermit, so there's various ways to look at the card at the bottom of the deck, right? Some people say it's a shadow aspect of the reading, what we've to look, what's maybe hidden this week. But right now, what is coming through to me is this card here, and the Hermit is interestingly a card of solitude, of going within, of looking at the bigger picture, like really kind of finding the bigger picture within ourselves. Okay, that's what this energy really speaks to, and finding that wisdom and sharing that wisdom once we have got it. Now, with it being at the bottom of the deck, okay, my feeling for this week is do not hide yourself, right? Do not hide yourself from where you don't want to be, right? Okay, let me get back, there's too much energy. But don't hide yourself, right? Show up for yourself, like we were talking about last week with that soft power, okay? This week, maybe things are just very overwhelming for you, maybe you're watching this and you're a water sign, you're like, Marion, I can't cope with all this fire, I want to put it out. Okay, that's valid. Right, so if you're one of the people that is just like not enjoying this energy, step back, okay? Go into your cave and have a wee moment to yourself. If on the other hand, you are that person who is just like zing, who is totally invigorated by this energy, who is just like, let it burn, just let it all burn. don't hide for that. Okay, embrace it. Harness it for what you want to do. Okay. That's what I'm feeling like. Now, the reading, the main reading proper, right, is just incredible. We have got the Ace of Candles, which is the Ace of Wands. Of course it is. Then we have got the Two of Keys, which is the Two of Swords. And then we have got the Seven of Cups. Okay. Which is Mars and Scorpio. Sorry, I beg your pardon, Venus and Scorpio. Okay, we have got the Two of Keys and the Two of Swords is the Moon and Libra, and then the Ace of Candles as in the Ace of Wands. It is just all the fucking fire, right? It is just all the fire. And what these cards are saying to me is, right, there's two stories going on with these cards, right? There is that ignition even, right? The ignition of the Ace of Wands, right? It's just like, let's get this stuff going. The spark is there. It's like a fucking inferno, and it's just like, let's go. Okay, all these ideas, everything you're passionate about is springing to your mind. You know, you've got ideas that are coming for you totally out of nowhere, you know, but they're no out of nowhere. They have been percolating out with your aura and within your auric field, and now they've just went through the layers and they're finally tapped into your head, and just like it's at times now to receive them. Okay, so but what does that lead to? So you've got all these amazing ideas, you've got all these amazing passionate, like, new adventures, everything, you know, you just want to go. But then it's like the Two of Keys and the Two of Swords comes in, right? And it's like that it's like the Moon and Libra, right? It's like that we kind of is this a good thing? Is it not a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What's going to happen? And then we start to go into the what ifs, you know, the what if this and what if that, and oh no, what am I going to do? And it reminds me, like, earlier today when I was doing my Instagram live readings, I was speaking to somebody and I was talking about this very thing, right? It's like, where the best way to combat what if syndrome is to answer the question, because what if is a question, right? So what if I fail? What if this doesn't work? What if this does work? What's the consequences of that? What does that look like? Okay, so think and take some time out, right, and find either like something like a notes app or a pen and paper, you know, a journal, whatever it is, you know. It could be like when I say journal, I mean, you can write, but you can also art journal, you know, maybe collage some ideas of things that are going on in your head. Think about them and use all of that to answer the questions. Okay, what's the worst case scenario? What's the worst that could happen? What's the best thing that could happen? What if, right? Keep doing that until you exhaust yourself, until you have possibly thought about every minute tiny thing that could possibly go wrong if you choose to make a decision, whatever decision that is, right? And go forward with it. And as long as you have found a solution, now you don't have to, you know, but if you have found a solution to every what if situation, right, or the main concerns, right, we'll put it at that, right? If you've found a solution to that, then, and you can be okay with that, then go for it. Okay, make a decision, choose it, right? It's like that Born Slippy, so it's like choose life, right? That's what it's like. Then we have got literally choice. Okay, we have got choice in the Seven of Cups, right? It's emotional choices. Now, with this being Venus and Scorpio, okay, Venus isn't that comfortable in Scorpio, right? Venus and Scorpio is a very particular energy, right? It's very that kind of dark, powerful, feminine underworld energy, you know. It's like, I personally love people who have got Venus and Scorpio. You know, it's very similar energy to Venus and Aries, but it's slightly softer. It's more emotional. But it's that kind of darker feminine energy, right? It's like your Lilith energy, right? That's where we are. And this card is asking you this week to make a choice. You know, it's like we've got the indecision of the two swords, but then we've also got the choices opened up. Okay, so maybe this is a leveling up. You know, once you make a decision, maybe you're scared to make the decision here in the two of keys and the two of swords, because you know as soon as you make that decision, there's going to be a whole host of other emotional decisions. Once you've made the mental and practical decision, then comes the emotional choices and the emotional outcomes. Okay, so this week, really potent week, right? What choices do you make? That's not for me to decide. That's for you to decide. But these are the cards that are coming forward this week in this really potent week. We have got the eclipse season is ending. This is the end of the eclipse season for this time until when will it be? When will it next? September, October. Is that right? Yeah, September, October time. Or maybe look at tail end of August, right? So it's like, trust yourself this week, okay? Trust yourself. And the moon is very new, right? The moon is going through the early signs. You know, it's like this kind of a infantile possibilities. Everything is possible this week. Anything is possible. You just need to trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself to know that if it's just a bit of fun, then it's a bit of fun, okay? If it's something more serious, then it's serious. But trust yourself to know that it's for your higher good. You know, it's to open up your sense of adventure this week, right? It's like cracking open, right? It's the end of one cycle, it's the beginning of a new cycle, okay? And these energies will come right through until October time, okay? So may your week be incredible. May you have all the blessings that you need, as you want and you desire, and I will see you next week. Just a quick note, the monthly readings for each sign, I am in the middle of doing them, but there may be a slight delay. It's Mercury retrograde. Okay, my darlings, take care, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye bye.